Thank you very much. Thank you. Promises to be very, very insightful. Tonight's session promises to be very, very insightful. Very, very insightful. Be rest assured. Uh, Promises to be very, very insightful. Please share where you're joining in from. Is it Lagos? Is it Abeokuta? Where exactly are you joining this session from? Thank you. Thank you very much. Let me start recording. Okay, let's see. Okay, just a minute. Okay, joining from Osun State. Wow. Aduroja is joining in from Osun State. Wow. Let me start recording. Okay, officially. Okay, once again, I would like to specially welcome you to this amazing edition of the one-day free executive investment coaching program. Thank you so much for joining in. I deeply, deeply appreciate you. Adirunke is joining in all the way from Osun State. Wow, thank you very much. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining in. Thank you very much. Be rest assured that we worth your while. Thank you, Olanrewaju, for joining. Thank you, guys, for joining this session. It promises to be truly, truly transformational. Okay. Oh, Lagos. Oh, Olanrewaju is joining from Lagos. Thank you very much, Olanrewaju. Thank you very much for joining. Tell me where you joining in from. Thank you for sharing. Thank you very much. So it promises to be a very, very powerful session. Let me see if I can share my screen now. Okay, I did prepare some slides to share so that we can have a beautiful time. Okay, okay. I'm about to share myself. You should be seeing it any moment from now. Okay, thank you very much. I think it's showing on the screen now. Okay, so without much ado, we're just going to dive into this session. Thank you very much, guys, for joining. I'm deeply, deeply grateful. Thank you very much for joining. This session is a very, very critical session. Um, it's a one day uh, uh, executive investment coaching program. Executive investment coaching program. So I want to look at your my interest. Hope you can still hear me. Please, if you can still hear me, I want you to give your emoji, best emoji. I hope you can still all hear me. I hope you can still hear me. Hello, can you hear me loud and clear? Please, if you can, please. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Olanwaju. Thank you, Benjamin. Thank you guys for joining in. Okay, so without much further ado, let's just dive in. So we're going to start with an exercise. Please, I want you to get a writing pad. My preoccupation tonight is to add tremendous value to you. This is something that people pay a lot of money for. What I'm sharing tonight, people pay a lot of money for it. Please do not take it for granted. Do not take this for granted. People pay good money for what I'm about to share with you. Please, I want you to get a writing pad and a pen. So we're going to do an exercise right away. We're doing an exercise right away. I call it drum roll, personal finance health check. So I call it personal finance health check. Personal finance health check. Okay. So please, have you gotten your pen? If you've gotten your pen and your pads, writing pad, please do your emojis. So I want to do a quick personal finance health check, a quick one. So because when you are talking about personal finance, only, or when you're talking about investments, we look at it from the surface level. I want us to go deep down. I want us to go deep down into the roots. Because when you go to a doctor now, the doctor will not just suddenly prescribe drugs to you. What he or she would do first is to what diagnose, right? So we want to do a diagnostic exercise tonight. We want to know how well you are currently doing in your finances. We want to know how well you are currently doing in your finances. So please get your writing pad and your what and your pen for this session. Okay, so let's go. The truth is, you cannot improve what you have not measured, like I shared here. This quick assessment is designed to help you to take an honest snapshot of your current financial position. So be rest assured that by the time you are done with this exercise, you will know exactly where you are financially. You will know what is working. You will know what is putting pressure on you and what needs your immediate attention. So please, as you go through this exercise, just 5 to 7 minutes exercise, I want you to complete it by answering each of the questions honestly. Answer each of the questions honestly. There are no good or bad answers to this exercise. The answer or whatever the result is yours. It is just it's like you taking a snapshot of yourself. So it shows you critically or vividly how what you look like at the moment financially. So there are no good or bad answers. Do not answer based on what you want to be. Answer based on where you are today. So choose the option that most accurately describes your current situation because this exercise is very important. I will say, okay, let's move, let's move, let's move, let's move. Look, I'm excited. Let's move it, like someone said. So question number one. Question number one. At the end of a typical month, what happens to your income? At the end of a typical month, what happens to your income? A, I consistently have money left over. These are the options. Option A is I consistently have money left over. Option B, I usually have something left, but not much. Option C, my income is usually completely consumed. Option D, I often spend more than I earn. So please choose the right question, the right answer to this first question, the one that vividly describes your current financial situation. Okay, so let's go to question number two. Do you know exactly how much you spend each month? Do you know how much you spend each month? A, yes, I track my expenses consistently. Option A, once again, yes, I track my expenses consistently. Option B, I have a reasonable idea of my expenses. Option C, I only know my major expenses. Option D, I honestly don't know. So please pick the option that vividly describes your current situation. Question number three: what percentage of your income do you deliberately save or invest on a monthly basis? A, 20% or more. B, 10 to 19%. C, 1 to 9%. D, nothing consistently. Please pick the one that vividly describes you. Please pick the one that vividly describes you. Okay, so we go to question number four. What about your thoughts? If you have any questions or any observation, please share it in the chat room. Okay, so let's go to question number four. Yes, let's go. Question number four. Question number four. If your income stopped today, how long could your current savings cover your essential expenses? If your income stopped today, how long could your current savings cover your essential expenses? Option A, more than 6 months. Option B, 3 to 6 months. Option C, 1 to 2 months. Option D, less than 1 month. Please pick the option that vividly describes you. Please pick the option that vividly, currently describes you. Option A, once again, for question number four is, I hope you're all doing this. Please, this is a very, very important exercise. This is very important. Okay, so once again, let me go through uh, uh, the options once again for question number four. Question number four, once again, is if your income stopped today, how long could your current savings cover your essential expenses? Option A, more than 6 months. Option B, 3 to 6 months. Option C, rather, 1 to 2 months. Option D, less than 1 month. Question number five. This is a very interesting question. If an unexpected 500,000 expense occurred tomorrow, what would you most likely do? Tomorrow is Sunday, 23rd of August, 2026. If an unexpected 500,000 expense occurred tomorrow, what would you most likely do? Hmm, very interesting question. Option A, pay from my emergency fund or savings without disrupting my finances. Option B, pay part from savings and find the balance elsewhere. Option C, borrow money or use credit. Option D, I would be in serious financial difficulty. Remember, to thyself be true. Be very, very honest with this. This is a personal finance health check. So it's measuring your current financial state. It will give you a full and vivid picture of your current financial state and what you need to do going forward. Because that's the whole essence. Because we're here for what? Solutions. So I trust we are done with questions four and five. We need to rush a bit now because we still have quite a long way to go. So question number six. Question number six. How would you describe your current debt position? How would you describe your current debt position? Option A, I have little or no expensive debt and I manage my obligations comfortably. Option B, I have manageable debt that I am steadily paying down. Option C, debt takes a significant portion of my income. Option D, I regularly borrow to meet basic needs or repay existing debts. That's for question number six. Let me go back the options once again. How would you describe your current debt position? Option A, I have little or no I have little or no expensive debt and I manage my obligations comfortably. Option B, I have manageable debt that I am steadily paying down. Option C, debt takes a significant portion of my income. Option D, I regularly borrow to meet basic needs or repay existing debt. Let's go straight to question number 7. We're getting towards the end. Question number 7, we are more than halfway. How often do you use borrowing to cover your regular expenses? That's question number 7. How often do you use borrowing to cover your regular expenses? A, almost never. That is, you almost never use borrowing to cover your regular expenses. B, occasionally. Occasionally. C, frequently. C, frequently. And then D, regularly. Regularly. Those are the options for question number 7. I hope we are done with questions 6 and 7. Let's go straight to question number 8. So question number 8 is measuring your investment health. Question number 8, which statement best describes your investments? Which statement best describes your current investments? Remember, we are measuring your current financial state. And then to thyself be true. A, I have a diversified investment portfolio aligned with my goals and risk profile. I have a diversified investment portfolio aligned with my goals and risk profile. Option B, I have some investments, but they are not yet well structured. I have some investments, but they are not yet well structured. Option C, I have little invested. I have little invested. Option D, I currently have no investments. Please pick the option that vividly describes your current state. Remember, we are measuring your current financial state. And the essence of this session is to profile solutions. So please be very, very honest with yourself. Okay, let's go to question number 9. Question number 9. Okay, let's go. Question number 9. How well do you understand the investments you currently own? How well do you understand the investments you currently own? A, very well. I understand the risks, returns, liquidity, and purpose of my investments. B, fairly well. C, I understand only the basics. D, I invested, excuse me, I invested mainly because someone recommended it. Let me go over that question a bit because it's very important. How well do you understand the investments you currently own? That is very critical. If you currently own any investment, how well do you understand that or those investments? A, very well. I understand the risks, returns, liquidity, and purpose. B, fairly well. C, I understand only the basics. D, I invested mainly because someone recommended it. Number 10, do your investments have specific purposes or financial goals attached to them? Again, do your investments have specific purposes or financial goals attached to them? Option A, yes. Every major investment has a clear purpose. Option B, most of them do. Option C, some do, but I mostly invest when I have spare money. Option D, no, I invest without a clear plan. I trust that you are answering these questions in your writing file. You don't need to write the question, just write your options for each of the questions. You don't need to write all the questions. Just write your options for each of the questions. At the end of this exercise, there's going to be a score guide that will give you exactly and show you exactly how you are doing your finances. So let's go straight to wealth building health. Let's go. That will be question number 11. So with the exercise, do you know your approximate net worth? In other words, if someone were to ask you, what is your current net worth? Do you know that? Your net worth is what you own minus what you owe. What you own minus what you owe. A, option A, yes, I review it regularly. Option B, I know approximately what it is. Option C, I have never calculated it. Option D, I don't have enough information to determine it. I don't have enough information to determine it. Question number 12. What statement best describes your financial goals? Remember, we are currently running through the personal finance health check. Question number 12. What statement best describes your financial goals? A, I have clear written financial goals with timelines and amounts. B, I have clear goals, but they are not formally written down. C, I have general financial aspirations. D, I am mostly focused on getting through the present. So pick the option that vividly and currently describes your financial state. Let's go straight to question number 13. If your income increased significantly tomorrow, what would you or what would most likely happen? Assuming you got a raise on your job, your salary. If you got a raise on Monday morning, you were promoted and you got a salary raise, assuming you work in an established entity. So, what would most likely happen if you got a raise? A, I would deliberately increase my investments and wealth building activities. Please answer based on your current reality, please, not based on what you aspire to do. Yeah. Based on your current situation, what you would do. A, once again, I would deliberately increase my investments and wealth building activities. B, I would increase savings and improve my lifestyle moderately. C, I would probably increase my lifestyle significantly. And D, I would still struggle because my expenses would likely rise with my income.
Harvey,
Please
na battle
choose,
me on that.
choose the
You not
option
saying
that vividly
na battle.
describes you. Please choose the option that currently describes you. If your income increased significantly tomorrow, what would most likely happen? A, once again, I would deliberately increase my investments and wealth building activities. B, I would increase savings and improve my lifestyle moderately. C, I would probably increase my lifestyle significantly. D, I would still struggle because my expenses would likely rise with my income. Let's go straight to questions 14. We're at the last lap of this exercise. So we're almost done with the exercise. I trust that you are taking each of the questions and answering them. Remember, you don't need to write the question. Just pick the option that vividly and currently describes you. Okay, let's go to question number 14. How confident are you when making financial decisions? How confident are you when making financial decisions? A, very confident. I use information, analysis, and a plan. B, fairly confident. C, I often need someone else to tell me what to do. D, I frequently feel confused or overwhelmed. Please pick the option that currently describes your financial state and what would be your response if you were to make a financial decision. Question number 15, which I presume should be the last question of this exercise. Okay, so let's move on. Let's move to question number, okay, 15. If you had to describe your current financial situation in one sentence, which is closest? If you had to describe your current financial situation in one sentence, which is closest? A, I am building wealth intentionally. I am building wealth intentionally. B, I am financially stable but need a better strategy. I am financially stable but need a better strategy. C, I am surviving financially but need to strengthen my foundation. And D, I am under significant financial pressure and need urgent intervention. I am under significant financial pressure and need urgent intervention. Wow, this is the last of the questions uh, for our personal finance health check. I trust that you were able to do them. Okay, please pick the options for questions 14 and 15. Okay, so here's the score guide. Please, for every question that you answered A, score yourself 4. For every question you answer B, or you chose B as your option, for each every question you answer B, there's there, score yourself 3. For every question you answered C, score yourself 2. And for every question you answered D, score yourself 1. Please add your scores for each of the questions from 1 to 15. Let's quickly do that. So uh, add your questions. You just A, for every A, you give yourself 4. For every B, you give yourself 3. For every C, you give yourself 2. For every D, you give yourself 1. Okay, then please quickly add them together. Quickly add them together. Okay, okay. Trying to see if I can check my. Okay, okay. So if you're done, please give your best emoji. You're done. Your best emoji is if it's a thumbs up or whatever it is. You're done. Please give your best emoji. Thank you very much. If you're done, give your best emoji. Okay, let me see. Just a minute, please. Just indulge me. Let me see if I can. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing for a minute to read the room. Okay, please, if you are done, please share in the chat room. Done. In the chat room, done. Thank you very much. I'm going to share the slides shortly. I just want to quickly get your feedback. If you're done with your exercise or you were able to go through the exercise and you are done. Oh, beautiful. Chinyeri, thank you very much. Well done, well done, well done. Who else is done? You'll be able to tally up your scores. Please answer in the chat room. Chinyeri is done. Who else is done? Who else is done? Who else is done? Oh, beautiful. Benjamin Omorodon is done. Amos Aderiti is done. Well done, well done, well done, guys. Who else is done? Aderonke from Osun State. Alpha. Oh, beautiful. Well done, well done, well done, guys. Well done, well done. Well. Oh, Uludari is done. Well done, well done, well done, sir. Who else is done? Okay. Who else is done? Who else is done? Okay, Uludari is done. Beautiful. So I have Chinwe done, Benjamin done. Uh, Benjamin is done. He's private chatted me his score. Okay, but I'm not going to share it. It's a private chat. Aderisi Amos is done. Oludare is done. Who else is done, please? Who else is done before we move on and continue? Who else is done? Oh, beautiful. Okay. Okay, who else is done? It's okay. It's okay. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. So we continue with our conversation. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you. Well done. Well done. Well done. I celebrate you. So let me continue with my sharing. I want to quickly share. I'll continue sharing now. You see my slides in a jiffy. Okay. Okay. So let's go back to where we were. So uh, I promise to give session what I promise you by God's grace. Okay, so here we are. We are currently here. Your okay. Let me share my screen. Let me share my slides rather. Okay, so here we are. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you for your patience and for obliging me. Okay, so now let's move fast. We're gonna move faster. We move at a faster pace now. So now let's go in depth into this core guide. I want to go in depth into this core guide. Okay. So I trust that you tallied up your scores. So so if you scored between 41 and 50, please clap for yourself. You have done well. You are doing well. You are stable, but you need structure. You score between 41 and 50, you are stable, but you need structure. You are doing several things right, but there are likely gaps. Just a minute, please. Oh, so sorry. There's one before. Okay, so if it's called between 51 and 60, that's the first one. If it's called between 51 and 60, please give yourself a warm round of applause. Pat yourself on the back. You have a relatively strong financial foundation. Your biggest opportunity may no longer be simply, how do I survive financially? It is now, how do I optimize what I have? How do I manage risk? And how do I accelerate wealth creation intelligently? So your priority is investment strategy, portfolio optimization, tax efficiency, asset allocation, and long-term wealth creation. Okay, so 51 to 60, excellent. You are doing excellently well. So we go straight to 41 and 50. If you scored between 41 and 50, like I shared earlier, you are stable, but you need structure. You are doing several things right, but there are likely gaps in your financial system. You may earn reasonably well, but could be leaving significant wealth building opportunities on the table. So your priority now is to what strengthen your financial system, improve savings or investment consistency, and create a structured wealth plan. Okay, so if it's called uh, 41 to 50, you are stable, but you need structure. Now, If you scored between 31 and 40, mm, you are in what I called financial caution zone. Ah, okay. You are in financial caution zone. Your finances may currently be functioning, but they are vulnerable. A major unexpected expense, income disruption, or poor. So, score 31 to 40 is a financial caution zone. So, you need to improve the following. You need to improve your cash flow. You need to improve your emergency reserves. You need to work on debt control. And you also need to what? Consistently save. You need to consistently save. Now, if you score between 15 and 30, you score between 15 and 30, financial alert zone. This is a very critical zone. Very, very critical. Just like someone being in an emergency ward or ER, emergency room. Your current financial structure requires urgent attention. This is not a judgment, it's a diagnosis. Remember, like I said, this is a diagnostic tool. It is not to pass judgment or to cast aspersions on any one of us here. It is just to give us a diagnosis of our current financial state. And it will also help us to know what to do going forward. So the objective, like I shared earlier, should not be to rush into investments. So anyone who is in this zone, your objective is not to rush into any investments. Your first task is to strengthen the foundation from which you will eventually invest and build wealth. So you need to work on your cash flow management, debt control, emergency planning, financial discipline, and realistic recovery strategy. Fantastic, fantastic. Okay, so I want to commend everyone that has successfully gone through this exercise. Well done, well done, well done, guys. Well done. I believe that this has given you a vivid picture of your current financial state. It's a vivid picture of your current financial state. It is not in any way to pass judgment on you, but to give you a vivid to help you to gain clarity on where you are currently in your finances, and then to know what next to do. Now, let's talk about solutions. Let's begin to talk about the solutions as we begin to you know, as we go into the take the go to the next year. So, finally, the first thing to do when it comes to investing is you have to think of your financial life as a pyramid. Your financial life is like a pyramid. Remember the pyramid of Giza in Egypt. We've all seen pyramids and how they look like. That's how our finances are. They are like what? Pyramids. So you don't build wealth from the top down. It is from the what? From the bottom up. You build wealth from the bottom up. That is it. So where do you start from? First, you start from wealth creation. So you need to what? Start from wealth creation. You need what? To look for ways to what? Multiply your wealth. Multiplication of wealth. So what can you do to multiply your wealth? You need to look at equities. I may not be able to go in depth into some of these things, but I'll give you a general guideline. I'll share with you shortly on how you can gain in-depth knowledge of all of these things shortly. I'll share with you shortly. So, so the top actually, remember we're talking about a pyramid. The top is wealth creation. You don't start from there. You don't start from the top. You don't start from the top, which is wealth creation. You don't start from the top. You start from, let me go back. This is where you start from. Financial foundation. The first thing you need to do is to build a financial foundation for yourself. That is where you start from, a financial foundation. Everything rests here. When you talk about financial foundation, you need to build a strong foundation. Every investment above that we have shared, I'm going to share shortly, are at risk. So the first thing is manage your cash flow well. Know where every dollar, every naira and cover goes. Number two, debt management. Eliminate high interest debt first. Then number three, insurance and protection. Guard against catastrophic losses. And then number four is financial planning. Set goals. You need to set goals, timelines, and have a strategy, have a financial and investment strategy. A lot of people do not pay attention to this first part, which is building a solid financial foundation. They just go straight to investments. So the first step you need to do is, or in terms of the pyramid, building a pyramid is what the first level is the financial foundation, building a strong financial foundation for yourself. Number two, the second level is liquidity. You need to ensure liquidity. This is your financial safety net. Remember, one of the questions in the personal finance health check we just concluded was if you had a sudden expenses of 500,000 tomorrow morning, how would you go about it? How would you raise the money? And one of the options was I would take the money from my emergency reserves. So it is very important to have emergency reserves. It is very, very critical to have emergency reserves. If you are someone that is earning income, you are earning, maybe you run a business and you pay yourself a salary, or or you work in an established firm and you get your salary. One of the most critical steps you need to take is to establish an emergency reserve for yourself. It is between 3 to 6 months of your living expenses that you just save up somewhere. You save it up somewhere such that like they use, like they say, in case of incasity, you can what dial back to that emergency reserve. Should you have any emergency crop up, it will serve as your shock absorber. The number two is short-term instruments. Remember, we're talking about liquidity. This is level two of the pyramid. Liquidity. It is very important for you to have liquidity. So you need to have stuff in your money market funds, in your savings account. Have funds. We're going to talk about that shortly. I'm going to share shortly on how we can gain full access to some of these things. Then number three is accessible cash. Always have cash at hand. These are some of the things you need to put in place. Ensure liquidity in case of incasity, like they say, in case of incasity. Level three of the pyramid. Remember, we're talking about the wealth pyramid, the investment pyramid. The level three is growth and income. So, having built a solid foundation for yourself, having established the safety nets, which is your liquidity, the third level is growth and income. Now, we need to what? We need assets, rather. We need assets that generate steady returns while preserving capital. This would serve as the bridge between safety and what aggressive growth. So, we need to have mutual funds, diversified portfolios, have diversified balance of because of our time, may not be able to go into some of these things because of our time. I don't want to take much of the time. Diversified portfolios and then income producing assets. These are some of the things we need to look into very, very critically and ensure that we have them in place. Very, very, very important to do this. That's the third level. The fourth level, which is wealth creation, is what? This is the level four of your pyramid, of your wealth pyramid. This is when wealth multiplies. You are not working for money anymore. It is your money that is working for you and it is multiplying. So, but before you can get to this level, you have to have your level one taken care of, which is the financial foundation. Then level two, which is the liquidity. Then level three, which is the growth and income. Then you now get to what equity is, investing in shares and stocks. We are looking into having real estate, investing in real estate, landed properties, owning your own house. You are looking into business ownership, investing in other businesses. You're also looking into growth assets. This is where you also invest in high risk, high yielding investments. So these are the four levels of wealth creation. I trust that you were able to gain value from that. Now let's look at returns. Now, so a lot of people chase high returns whilst keeping the foundation. I shared this earlier. You cannot chase wealth creation without ensuring that you have a solid financial foundation. People invest emergency funds in long-term opportunities. They scramble when life happens. What I'm trying to say is that rather than having an emergency fund saved up somewhere, that is your financial foundation taken care of, a lot of people just put money in investment schemes and hope and wish that that will serve as a financial plan. It is not a financial plan. It is very important to have your financial foundation, which critically is your what? Emergency fund. So the right way is to what? Build the foundation first, then grow with confidence. Remember, income gives you money, investment gives you money. So income gives you money, investment gives your money a job. Wealth happens when the job is done consistently on a solid foundation. So it is critical to build a solid foundation for yourself. Now, as I begin to round off, because of our time, I'm looking at time. As I begin to round off, um, as this webinar ends, your money journey must not end here. It must not end here. I've shared quite a lot, and I'm quite sure that a lot of us got some insights on, okay, oh, I need to work more on my finances, or I need to work more on my investments. I need to gain more knowledge. I need to gain more insights. You know, so um, this is what we just experienced is just a 1 day of an 8 week program. So I have designed an 8 week program to help you to not only build your financial foundation, but also ensure liquidity, growth and income, and then wealth creation. It's 8 weeks, very practical, personalized, and action-oriented executive investment coaching program. It is designed to move you from earning to managing to investing and then to building lasting wealth. It is designed to what? Move you from earning to managing to investing and then to building lasting wealth. Candidly, some of us here earn high income. Some of us on this call here earn high income, but the truth remains that high income does not automatically create wealth. You may earn over £1 million per month and still be in debt. You can earn £2 million a month and still be financially vulnerable. That's just the truth. The problem may not be what you earn. It is what? Lacking a system for telling your money where to go that matters. When you lack a system for telling your money where to go, it will cause serious financial chaos for you. You need financial planning. You need to know where you are and where you're going. You need investment planning. You need to know what to invest in, why, when, and how. You need to what? You need a solid financial management system to manage cash flow, spending, and liquidity. You also need what? Wealth building strategies to turn your income into productive assets and long-term wealth. Now, what I'm sharing with you is not a buy this investment program. I'm not here to sell an investment to you. We are going deeper than that. You are going to learn how to think. In this program I'm sharing with you, this 8-week virtual executive investment coaching program, you are going to learn how to think, not just what to buy or what to invest in. You are going to learn money management system. You are going to set real financial goals where you turn your aspirations into moving and measuring targets. You're going to learn about money management system, like I shared earlier. You're going to learn about investments. We're going to take a critical dive at investments, into investments, dissect all the different kinds of investments, and look at the one that fits you and help you to plug into those investments. We're going to look at stocks, bonds, funds, real estate, asset classes. If you have been confused about as the investment world and you are asking questions, okay, I need to know more about investment, then this is your opportunity. You are going to learn about risk and due diligence. How do you analyze investments? You're going to learn about portfolio, how to build a solid investment portfolio. You're going to learn about wealth creation and what we're going to have a proper wealth action plan. Now, why is this executive investment coaching program different? It is different because it is not just a training. This is not a training. I'm not there to talk about training. It is coaching. This is coaching is different. So you don't need another, this is not motivational speech. You need clarity, structure, and accountability. It's going to be 8 weeks. We're going to start August 30 by the grace of God. We're starting August 30, and it's going to run for 8 weeks till October. We're going to have live interaction, not pre-recorded content. We're going to get practical frameworks, financial planning frameworks, investment evaluation, portfolio construction, real world case studies. And then you're also going to have one-on-one sessions. You're going to have one-on-one sessions. So besides the group coaching sessions that we're going to have, we're also going to have one-on-one sessions. Okay, so the truth is, it commences August 30 and it ends 29th of October. So it's going to be a stretch, 8 weeks, virtual. Please, it's not physical, it's virtual. It's virtual, 8 weeks. We're ensuring because we want to keep it intimate. So we're monitoring the number of people who want to accommodate. So we're not accommodating everybody. We're what? No, we just want a few people who are very serious about taking their finances to the next level. The regular investment is 100,000 now. Now, for this particular 8 weeks, imagine just 8 weeks, you should be paying 500,000, 300,000 for it. The regular investment for this is 100,000. Early bird is 80,000. But I have done something for you. For you. If you register for it now, just this night, instead of paying 100,000, instead of paying 80,000, you pay just 40,000. Just imagine that. 40,000 naira to plug in into 8 weeks life, transform your finances, transform your wealth forever and ever. Just 40,000 naira investment in your financial future will completely transform and change your finances and your investments and your wealth. So I want you to plug into it the ties. So sorry about that. My internet for the other device went. Thank you for patience. So let me quickly round off as we. So like I was sharing, um, if you are able to plug in tonight, I want to assure you that this will transform your life. It will transform your finances forever and ever. So I want to implore you to kindly plug into this opportunity. Let me see if I can increase the font size of this. Okay, I think it's done now. So let me now share it. Okay. Okay, so you see it now. So the address is on the screen, the URL. Okay, so it's tinyurl.com/EICP 2026. tinyurl.com/EICP 2026 is the address. Just quickly log on to it, and for tonight, you'll pay only 40,000 naira for this 8 weeks structured program. Your life will never remain the same. I can assure you that this program will transform your finances forever and ever. It will transform your finances forever and ever. The URL once again is tinyurl, that is tinyurl.com/EICP 2026. You can quickly log on to that URL now and plug into this session. It's virtual. This program is virtual. So we're going to be having group coaching sessions, and we're also going to be having one-on-one sessions. One-on-one session. At the end of these 8 weeks, we're not only going to have clarity, we're going to have a plan, not only a plan. We're going to have investment. We're going to be investing practically. You're going to know what to invest in, how to invest, where to invest, and then you're also going to know how to get the money to invest. These are some of the things you're going to get in this session. Okay. So, okay, let me drop the link in the comment section. Thank you very much. I'll drop it right away in the comment section. Thank you for that, please. Let me quickly do that now. So let me, just a minute, okay, thank you very much. I'll drop the stuff in the comment section now. Just a minute, please. Okay, thank you very much for your patience. I'll drop it now. Let me quickly drop the link in the chat room. This will transform your life. I can assure you. So one or two of my clients are on this call. They can attest to the tremendous value. So I've shared the link in the chat room. You can just click on the link and register now. I want to implore you to register now. This stuff that you are getting at this highly discounted rate, people pay good money for it. People pay millions for this. Just imagine 8 weeks. 8 weeks and all of these things, 8 weeks virtual. It's a serious giveaway. Serious giveaway. Please, the stuff is in the chat room. It's in the chat room. Thank you very much. Just use that to quickly register. The link is in the chat room. You can use that to quickly register. And just 40,000 query that will leave your finances completely transformed. I can assure you this. I've been doing this by the grace of God. I've been doing this for a number of years. I've had the privilege of serving for the past. I've been doing this for, let me see, for roughly 10 years now, right? Roughly 10 years now, I've been doing this. And by the grace of God, the feedbacks have been very tremendous. The feedbacks have been very, very tremendous. So I want to implore you, please, if you can, please register tonight. The stuff ends tonight. The session, should I say, the opportunity is only for tonight. It's only for tonight. I want to implore you. After tonight, it reverts back to 80,000 naira. After tonight, it reverts to 80,000. Please, if you have any questions, you can ask me. Any questions bordering on anything? So I have like the next 5 minutes or 10 minutes for questions. If you have any questions as regards anything, any opportunity that maybe someone introduced something to you and you are trying to find out, is it the right question? Is it the right opportunity? Please ask me any questions. And if it is about this executive investment coaching program, you can also ask me. The link is right in the chat room. Please, I encourage you, please don't miss this opportunity. So it's the day of week is, thank you very much, Amos, for this. So one of the things, actually, when you sign up, you're going to get a questionnaire. We're going to send you a form to fill. So we're going to ask you the days that work for you. It's going to be in the evenings around from 7 p.m. ish, 7 p.m., 8 p.m. So that's when we'll be having our session, because we know that people will be working and all that. So we're going to ask for the day that works for you. So we're going to take an average of the number of days that, the days that have the most, the day or days of the week that have the most votes, will take it. But every session will be, in case you miss any session to be recorded, we'll send you the recording for each of the sessions. But your own one-on-one, we're also going to have one-on-one sessions with me, one-on-one sessions with me, at least 1 to 2 one-on-one sessions with me. At the end of this session, at the end of this program, we're going to have real investment plan, a proper investment plan, and then you're going to know how to make the money to invest. What to do? Number one, the first thing, you're going to gain clarity as to the kind of investment that works for you, because there are no hard and fast rules. Thank you, Aduroja, for that. So the group sessions will be once a week, minimum once a week. It can be twice, but at least once a week we'll be having the group session. At least once a week we'll be having the group session. At least then the one-on-one session will be based on your schedule. So we're going to have we're going to send you a scheduling stuff. You're going to pick the day and time that works for you for the one-on-one session. The one-on-one session or two, we're going to have at least, each participant will have at least at least one private session, at least one. So you can have one and two. Like I said earlier, a private session with me, by the grace of God, I'm not, it's just by God's grace and mercy. A private session with me, 1 hour is 500,000. But just imagine you're having access to this entire program and you're going to have at least one-on-one session and you are just paying 40,000 now. That is a serious giveaway. I can't even think of how to do it. So you have any questions, please ask. Any questions? Any questions, please? Any questions? I'm trying to see if I can. Any questions, please, before we call it a wrap? So I want to implore you. I've shared the link in the chat room. Let me share it once again. Please, if you can, plug in tonight. This opportunity is because we're like, remember I shared with you that it's just we are not looking for many people. It's just a few people because of the intimate. Want it to be an intimate program. We'll have time for everybody. So it's going to be intimate. Intimate. We're going to network. We're going to make connections. We're going to learn from one another. You're also going to gain a lot of clarity. What to invest in. Nobody will be able to bobo you with investment. Someone will just comes and tries to bobo you this and that. You'll be able to know which is the right investment and which is the wrong investment. In fact, you're going to know the investment that is your own, that works for you. The investment that works for you, are going to know it. The kind of investment, because investments depend on a lot of factors. Number one, it depends on your age. What is your current age? The kind of investments a 20-year-old will invest in is completely different from the kind of investment that a 40 to 50 or 60-year-old would invest in. Now, let me quickly share this as we round off. There are different kinds of investments. We have two buckets of investment. We have the high risk, high yield investments, and then we have the low risk, low yield investments. A lot of people have not been able to distinguish between these two, and that's why they fall prey to all sorts of how do I say it? So all sorts of all sorts of scams and frauds, fraudsters. So high risk, high yield investments are investments that bring in that they have high returns, but they're also very risky. Low risk, low yielding investments are kind of investment that you need to leverage to build a solid foundation for yourself. Remember, we talked about the wealth pyramid and we talked about the financial foundation. Those low risk, low yielding investments are the financial foundation. A lot of people do not build that financial foundation. They just go to the high risk and high yield and they lose money. Let me share one case study with you. True life story. A gentleman who was about to retire in Benin City. True life story. I read it in the newspaper many years ago, some years back, before this was 2019, pre-COVID, 2019. So the man was about to retire. So he was looking for what and where to invest in because he was going to get his entitlement. 15 million naira was going to be paid to him as an entitlement. So he was looking for what to do with that money. To cut the long story short, he was looking for money, he was looking for different investments. To cut the long story short, he now saw an opportunity. He saw the opportunities was in pre-COVID, there were agri tech. Some of us would remember some of them. Agri tech firms. Just the way we have fintechs, then we had agri tech. These were firms that say, okay, we invest, they aggregate money. They said their business model was to aggregate investors' funds. They will now go into interiors, northern parts of or middle belt, places like Benue State. They now look for farmers. They buy raw materials for the farmers farm, and then what? They harvest, and then they sell the harvest, and then pay back the investors. It sounded very, very good. So this man invested 100,000 naira. The promise was that if you invest 100,000 naira, within a week, you'll get half of that. So when you invest 100,000 naira, within a week, you'll get 150,000 naira in return. It sounded too good to be true. So this man invested 100,000. And within a week, true to it, he got 150. Ah, the next time, he invested 200,000. Following week, he got 300,000. He invested again, he got half. So he was thinking, okay, now that my entitlement is coming, let me go and investigate these people. He now traveled down to Lagos, all the way from Benin. He went to their office, the office of this firm at Ikoyi. He checked, verified, okay, these people are real. They have an office. He now went back to Benin. So his 15 million, he retired, and his 15 million was credited into his account. Guess what he did? He now poured the entire 15 million into the investment. Wow. This is true life story. He poured the entire 15 million into the investment, thinking that he would get, the returns within a week. He was trying to look for how to quickly multiply the money. Guess what? 1 week came. The D-Day came. Money is coming. No, money is coming. Money is coming. That's 22 million, 22.5 million was to be credited into his account. Bam! The day came. He didn't get a lot. Second day, he didn't get a lot. Third day, the the owners of the business now sent an email to every investor. I'm so sorry, we're going through some technical issues, blah, blah, blah. We're going to have, rest assured, you're going to get your money back. So they assured the investors. So the guy too was assured. And they promised that within 3 days, it will be resolved. Guess what happened though? The 3 days came. The guy didn't get his money. Those co-founders, they packed everything and traveled. They ran to Holland. They ran all the way to Holland. That was how the man lost 15 million. His life's work, 15 million entitlement. He worked for 35 years. The 15 million that was paid to him went down the drain. That is what happens when you don't gain real usable knowledge on investments. You are easily swayed. So I want to encourage you as I round off, please plug into this opportunity. The link has been shared. It's just 40,000. They're not paying 500,000 for this, for the 8 weeks. They're not paying 1 million. They're paying just 40,000, and you're going to plug into this session. So I want to congratulate you if you have done this. If you have plugged in, I want to congratulate you in advance. Like they say in Yoruba, "Kú oríire, ẹ kú oríire." I want to congratulate you if you have plugged in to this opportunity. I want to congratulate you in advance. I'm going to see you on the other side of this meeting. I'm going to see you on the other side during the session. Wow, it's been a wonderful time. Thank you so much. You could have chosen to spend your time watching TV or doing some other stuff, but you've chosen to be here on this platform. Thank you so much. Thank you for obliging me. Thank you for being a part of the session. I'm very grateful. Let me mention each person. Please indulge me to mention each person. Thank you very much, Aderonke Luwarutimi. Thank you very much, Imos Aderiti, Benjamin Omorodion. Thank you, Olanraju. Thank you, Uluwole. Thank you, Ludari. Thank you, Peter Benjamin. Thank you, Peter Dabin, rather. Thank you, and SW 2026. Yeah, thank you very much. On this note, we've come to the end of this session. If you plugged into the 8 weeks program, I will see you on the other side of this session. Thank you very much, Oludare, for the clap. I'm very grateful. I look forward to seeing you on the other side of this session. God bless you, and bye for now. Thank you very much. Imos, thank you. See you on the other side. Thank you, guys. Bye for now. So the link is still in the chat room. Okay, someone. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you for your kind words. I'm very grateful. Uluwole, thank you very much for your kind words. Thank you, Aderonka. Thank you very much for your kind words. I'm very grateful. I would love to see you on the other side. Please plug into this opportunity. I want to see you on the other side. God bless you. Do have a wonderful night's rest. Bye for now.